As an interior designer, these are the rules to follow when shopping for plumbing fixtures. The design should also be consistent with the back plate, if it has one. See how we have a round shape here? This should be round behind it versus a square in comparison to this. You see that design language is more consistent and it's also softer. This is another really important factor as well, is the length of your arm for the shower head itself. If you're getting one that's standard 12 inches, look how close you have to get underneath to the end wall to actually get wet. Versus a style like this. This is an 18-inch one. I can actually stand in the middle of my shower and get wet instead of feeling like I'm cramped up against a wall. A hand wand is an absolute must, not only for cleaning, but if you're not washing your hair every single day, this can be a little bit annoying to crank your neck out under when you don't want to get your hair wet. The first and most important rule is to find a shower head with a thermostatic valve. What that means is that you have a separate control lever for the water as well as the temperature. So when you have a piece like this controls the temperature. It holds it at that temperature. And these diverters turn the water on and off instead of having an all-in-one where you have to turn it on and wait for the temperature to increase. I always look for consistency in the design language. So when you're looking at the profile or the motif or even the shape of your diverter and the thermostatic valves, I want that continued through all of the pieces in the shower versus ones like this that swap them out. This isn't bad necessarily, but I find the design language is busier in comparison to the other one because everything is nice and clean and simple. The hook is always really nice. It gives you a much cleaner profile. The problem with the hook is you're gonna have to mount this much higher, which once again, visually looks a lot busier versus having an arm attachment like this that allows the versatility of changing the height and the angle of the hand wand. If you get one with a massage feature, I know what's up. Quality of your fixtures is also really important. This is a rough-in. This gets installed behind the wall. When you go with a quality piece like this, you can see this is solid brass components on the inside. Also, the install box shows you every preference to make sure this is installed correctly, from the minimum to the maximum depth to the actual leveling, which means this plumbing fixture is going to have the longevity that is required for something that's used every single day versus a hardware store one that's going to have plastic components that are going to break apart over time.